the closing doors, please.
Chris Kumar Singh. I'm from South Richmond Hill, but I grew up in South Jamaica. Where we at right now, we're on Liberty Avenue. This is like the Cully version of South Jamaica. It's just a bunch of, every Cully nigga you ever meet, been here, been around it, They got uncles and aunties everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Roti shops and all that type of shit.
Tell me what you like most about New York.
New York, I love the diversity, Growing up in New York, the kind of mind state you have, it's completely different from anywhere else. Depending on where you grow up at, you know how to encounter people, you know how to talk to people, you know how to, and encounter, you know how to mix up with a lot of cultures. You'll see the most diverse people in New York. They even got like their own little sections. It's like everybody a part of a little gang or something,
What do you like? What do you dislike about New York, or things you don't really care for here?
I mean, one of the craziest. I mean, it's always the traffic, I guess. I mean, the active streets tend to get annoying at times. Sometimes people get used to it. I feel like when you grow up in New York or any kind of busy city like it, you have a different kind of mindset. So when you go out to like southern states and dead states where you have huge acres for one house, it's more peaceful. So I guess the adaptation, I don't like the way it feels sometimes.
Have you been to any of the boroughs aside from Queens?
I've been to every borough. I'm born in Queens. I grew up a lot of my friends lived in Brooklyn, so I was in East New York a lot of times. I go to the city a lot because of work and stuff like that. And I've been to Staten Island. I've been to every borough. In Queens or Brooklyn, you'll see the most diverse people. You'll see like West Indian people. You'll see like black people, Spanish people, things of that nature. Growing up, where I grew up, it was just more, West Indian and black people. As you go out to like Manhattan and stuff like that, or even different boroughs, different parts of Queens or different parts of Brooklyn, you'll see all white people.
Where? Can you tell me about what the girls are like in New York? Like, what are they like?
Girls from New York. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, man. You got some of the most independent, sexy females you ever seen in your life in New York, man. And sometimes they have a tendency to overvalue men. They want like a perfect guy, things like that. I mean, but some of them, if you do have the chance to get with one of them, you end up in a serious relationship really quickly. It's a blessing and a curse. They be some of the most beautiful. They hold you down when you broke, all of that type of shit. And they be beautiful as hell.
What's New York sports like?
Oh my God, New York sports, man. Talk about love right there, man. That's just, when you're part of a New York team or you're part of a New York fan base, whether it be the most common one known to man, the Yankees fan, you got the Knicks fans, you got the Ranger fans, and then the different teams. You gotta think about it. We got two sports teams for every sport. You got the Knicks, you got the Nets, you got the Yankees, you got the Mets, you got, what I'm saying? There's so much love here for these fan bases to be around. It's crazy. Most of the time, you'll catch maybe almost 60% of people in New York with the New York fitted on. I'm saying the Yankees, the idolized by Jay-Z and things like that. New York sports is crazy.
All right, last question. What's your opinion of the NYPD?
Not a fan of them. They ain't the most friendliest people in New York. I'll say that much. I feel like it's just something. They're a whole different animal, man. They talk about their biggest enemies are like gangs and things like that, but they the biggest gang in New York. You will, if you fuck with the cops, you will get your ass beat at least 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? They're not the most fairest people for what they do.